What advice would you give Arch Manning right now, Tim Tebow?
That's a good question.
Thank you, sir.
I'd encourage him. Like, man, you're a gifted player. You're a really good player. You just need to be encouraged. Remember it for the love of the game. He's at a location right now with great coaches, great players around him, but there's just a lot of pressure, and pressure. The pressure is real. And it's hard to sometimes explain that to people. And one of the easier examples I would try to use is look at the PGA Tour or Live Golf, right? When they show up on Thursday and they've had practice rounds, look at the scores, but then look at the scores on the same course on Sunday. What's the difference? You've played it more. The only difference is it's Sunday pressure, right? And that just gives an example how pressure is real. And so I just encourage him, remember the love of the game and play for it. And you don't have to make every play. You don't have to be perfect. I have really appreciated the way he's carried himself for 3 years now. I appreciated the way that he's handled it as a teammate with Quinn and when he took over, the way he's handled even some of the disappointments. I think he's a great example of someone that has handled hype and criticism. He hasn't pointed fingers. He's just handled it really well. So I just say, one, I'm proud of it, proud of the way he's handled it, but also like try to block that out and remember how much you love the game. And yeah, people will keep talking. There'll be praise and there'll be criticism. A lot of time, maybe the praise is, sometimes, off the charts, and this criticism is too. And it's usually somewhere in between, and just try to block it out. Love the game, love your teammates, enjoy it. It was probably advice I needed a lot, especially my senior year, because we weren't just playing against the team we played. We were also playing against what we had done in the past and the hype or the criticism of it. And I needed to be reminded, and I should have done a better job of trying to keep that in perspective and just handle it. And remember how much I love this game and my teammates and how much I dislike the rivals, and just remember the love of the game that I grew up running into the yard and couldn't wait to go throw. And every commercial break, I would run and go dive and score a touchdown, and before I'd run back in, like, remember that. And I think that is just so important, especially when, he can't go walk anywhere, get outside of it. Like, that's different. And it's hard sometimes for people to just understand, like, if you can't walk anywhere, you can't really talk to anybody about it because, it's hard. Who do you trust? Who do you have? And how he has this awesome family, but it's just different. And so I think I just try to understand it and have, I think, just a level of understanding and a level of compassion for where he's at.
Well, my follow-up to that is, did you ever have to have that conversation with yourself as a pro when you were in the NFL?
Yes.
When?
Yes.
When in particular?
Uh, several times in training camps where you would just be getting, crushed, with criticism, and I needed to be remembered. Like, I needed to remember and be reminded that I can play this game. And you need that encouragement. And I remember a few times having to go back and like being so discouraged that I would have to go back, and I needed to go put on a highlight video or go watch or be encouraged. Man, I can go do this, and remember that love of the game to truly try to block out the noise, and like remember the love of the game, because I think the perfect love casts out fear. Remember why you're doing it. Love it. Fall in love with it again. Try to get rid of the noise, and then remember the relationships with your teammates. And those were the best ways for me to kind of get through it, and kind of rebuild confidence.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.